So many people have been reaching out to us because so many altcoins have been taken off within the last few weeks. And yeah, going back in time, a month back, Davincij actually called the altcoin temporary bottom, and he said that the altcoins will take off within the next few weeks until March, April. So many people say they have missed the boat. So what we will do in that episode is we will take 3 different altcoins, and Davincij will make TA, and that 3 different altcoins, from his opinion, have a very, from a probability or risk return ratio, a very bright future within the next few weeks. So this will be very, very interesting. Thank you so much, Davincij, for bringing that 3 altcoins to us. And he's already in Switzerland, in Zurich, I think.
Zurich.
Yes. So how are you feeling today, Davincij?
Great. I'm loving Zurich. It's a little bit cold, but at least it's not as cold as Canada, which is like in Toronto is now 13 degrees, minus below zero, and tomorrow is going to be 30 below zero. So,
like for real? Crazy, man.
Real. Yeah, that's how it is in Toronto.
So
man, this place is a paradise.
Yeah, but that's how Europe works. I mean, I'm in Germany right now. I can feel you really, really. So what we will basically talk about today is we will take 3 different altcoins, which Davincij had a look at from a TA perspective. And in his opinion, it might be interesting to watch it, especially from the charting perspective. And we will basically break it down on the charts. What he will do is he will share his screen again and show you what exactly are the proper possible buy-in orders and what are the exit points. So if you really want to know that, make sure you stay here for the whole episode and you check it out. We already know a little bit, so we can tell you there will be a lot of value involved. So what we will start now with is Davincij reached out to us. He actually wanted to provide some basics for trading for you guys before we go into the 3 different promising altcoins. And he wants to show it to you so you can take that knowledge and you can try yourself. You shouldn't go watch this episode and go out there and just buy these coins. You should make your own research and make your own decisions and then stick to it, because only you are reliable for that. So that being said, we will finally start now. And Davincij, we are really looking forward to it, starting with that technical insight in the charting and the fundamentals of charting. And afterwards, we will go into the 3 promising altcoins, which might take up. Sorry, just as the last point, before we go into it, guys, can you remember 1 month ago we made one episode with the top 3 altcoins for Davincij at the moment, and he actually made this very important update that he thinks the altcoins will go up crazily and Bitcoin won't. And everyone said, "Oh no, that's so crazy, it's just impossible." And we also said it like that. And what happened basically is the altcoins are taking off and Bitcoin didn't take off. So it's not even a surprise anymore. Everyone is calling you the Oracle. I just wanted to bring that back so the people can see that actually what you are saying, and that's obviously not what's going to happen until infinity. You are not correct always, but that was a great call. So that being said, we can finally start. Davincij, again, thank you so much for taking your time, and we are really looking forward to that episode.
Well, I appreciate that, Chris. I mean, I feel I got lucky, sort of like. I mean, it's a bit of experience and luck mixed together, because you're not all about luck, right? But what you've learned in the past, right, helps you learn what's going to happen in the future, and that's what I based my call on, because altcoins are seasonal. And we were going through December timeframe is what's called the tax loss selling time frame, and altcoins are no different from stocks and bonds and stuff like that. And people like to get rid of assets that have taken heavy losses in the past. And well, as you know, altcoins took a heavy loss for people, and so that was the time frame for people to sell off, and altcoins at bottom and we start to, and then seasonally altcoins generally go up in the end of February and come back down in May, and then starting sometime in July, like the end of June, July into July, they start to go crazy again. That's not 100%. Nothing's 100%. Please, people, just understand that nothing in technical analysis and fundamental analysis is 100%. You have to accept that. So if you understand that, you will not lose out money. So you have to make sure that you measure your risk. You decide, okay, well, you know, I'm going to, because nothing's 100%. I'm going to get this tiny amount. and then if you lose, right, you're only losing this tiny amount, right?
Exactly.
Chris?
Exactly. So like $10 or so.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't want anybody to get the worst thing I want to hear. I don't want to hear anybody say, "Oh, Davincij, I went all in on this one crypto or one stock and I lost all my money." That makes me sad. Really, yes. It does. I mean, it's really simple for you to just go, okay, you know what? I'm not going to bet more than maybe 2%, right? You know, did you know? I never told anybody this, Chris, but maybe I didn't. I did in one of my videos back in the past. When I realized Bitcoin was the thing, I only put 2% of all of my net worth. It went all of my net worth though. 2%.
Wow.
I wanted to go more. I wanted to go all in. I wanted to sell the house and went all in, just like some people did. But I knew that nothing is 100%. So why should I do that?
Mm-hmm.
And why should I risk all my capital on a bet? It's just ridiculous.
But it was at $1, so that was nice.
Exactly. It was at $1. True. But I mean, we still have. It doesn't matter whether it was $1 or $100 or $1,000 right now. There's still a lot of room to grow for Bitcoin if you're patient enough to wait out the storm. And that's a problem. That's another problem with people, is that they want profits now, and that's not possible. Not possible. Unless you're a professional trader, it's just not possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you get lucky. You can get lucky too, right? But I don't think you should rely on luck personally.
Yeah, thank you so much for that insight again. It's especially very important in terms of the narrative of today's episode, where we will basically take that 3 coins, you will make TA and tell your own personal maybe entry point and exit point. But it's very important for everyone not to just copy paste, because you cannot make profit what everyone else is doing. You have to do your own research, definitely. And if you are just following everyone else, especially let's say it's a low volume coin, you can really burn your fingers on that when everyone is going in and you are just in there later. It's like, you are buying into the pump, and that might be really, really dangerous. So take the knowledge from today's episode. Davincij is dropping on your heads, and put that into your own TA. And the 3 different altcoins we are going to analyze today, you can take that just as like inspiration and do your own research. And if you like it, yes, based on your own research, you can go in.
Okay, let's now switch my screen and share my screen, and I want to talk about understanding the charts, because we all assume that everybody who watches these videos understands what we are pointing at here, and that's not true. That's not the case. People look at these charts, and maybe with your basic with school education, you can understand what the X and Y axis is, and obviously the bottom X axis is the time, right? So you can see that there's this October of last. This is a daily chart, and this was October, last year, 2018, all the way to which is the 19th of January 2019. You can see all the different times, and this is a daily time chart. You can switch between weekly, you can switch between days, hours, 4 hours, and see all these different weird candlesticks with red, green. What do those things mean? You might be asking yourself. Oh, I love that. Oh, that looks so good. Sorry.
Don't tell us everything beforehand. Let's stay at that, and we will come back later to that one.
Yeah, I will. We will come back to that. But first, let me first talk about what these candlesticks are. These are actually Japanese candlesticks. Japanese candlesticks was invented. Charts, basic Japanese candlesticks charts was invented 500 years ago, but it was only used by North America and Europe after the Second World War, because Japanese society was a closed society and they did not share this particular method of charting, which is very powerful all by itself. There's so much you could read from these candlesticks, and I'm going to explain how these candlesticks work. Let's start off with a green candlestick, and let's start with this large one right here. This green candlestick represents an up day, and a red candlestick obviously represents a down day. The bottom of the candle represents the opening of the day. So for example, in the markets of cryptocurrencies at, I believe, GMT time, I forget what time it is, 8 o'clock GMT or something like that.
Yeah, we are still in the 4 hour. In the 4 hour, we are still in the 4 hour one.
Yeah, we're on the 4 hour time. Okay, so on a daily time frame, but I'm going to go to 4 hour. But every 4 hours, stay on the 4 hours. For every 4 hours, it closes and then it opens at this time, right? And this is the time that it opened. And now what you see is the market moved from here to the top of the candlestick up here. This is the top of the wick. Sorry, this is called a wick. And then it closes between, it opens here, moves around in time over the 4 hours, and then closes at the top. And that indicates a green update candlestick. And then, of course, the red candlestick does the opposite. It opens here and then moves around and closes at the bottom. Now, what are the wicks? The wicks and tail, this is a wick and this is a tail. What you could read from this is that the market actually opened at this point, went down here in this last 4 hours, and then came straight back up and went as high as up here, but then decided to come all the way back down and close right here. So you know the price moved in that last 4 hours, in this green candle, moved from all the way down here to all the way up here in that last 4 hours. And there's a lot of things you can get from that, but I'll go over that later. And of course, on the opposite side, you can see that for a red, I don't want to talk about this candlestick because it's a little bit confusing, but let's just see here. This candlestick, it's actually called a doji, but it's a Japanese word, but it is, because the candle is like an indecision candle. But anyways, you can see that the market opened here, closed down. Opened at the top and closed at the bottom, and the price went crazy. It didn't decide to try to go all the way up, and then tried to go all the way down, and then came back up, and then closed here. And this indecision candlestick, because you could read so much in all these different candles when it comes to technical analysis, you can just get rid of the volume, get rid of all other things, just read the candlesticks. This is called an indecision candlestick, meaning the market doesn't know which way to go. And when it gaps, generally, this is a gap down, right? This is actually bad. But an indecision candlestick, and it didn't break the bottom, meaning the price didn't break down. From after this indecision candle, the second candle was not a breakdown, clearly stating that, hey, wait a second, the market really wants to go up. And you could actually bet on it going up. But you need to know how to manage your risk in order to get into the market and deal and trade this particular trade, because if you don't know what you're doing here, you could end up like going, yeah, I was right, buying here, going, yeah, I was right, and then holding until you're wrong.
Exactly.
And that's what most people tend to do. So please don't do that. If you want to learn how to trade with these things, please take a course, right? Because if you don't, you're going to lose. Okay?
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's very important, very important. So now that you understand the Japanese candlesticks, right, let's go on to reading this chart. Now, I moved to the 4 hours and I'm like, whoa, this looks beautiful.
Oh yeah, and just to put some context in, Factom is the first of that 3 altcoins where Davincij thinks that might be interesting from a TA point of view. Just to give some context, we are going over now into the first of the 3 altcoins we want to discuss in that episode. So just everyone wake up and this is getting serious now. I think he's drawing a smiley face now.
No, it's not a smiley face. This is actually a double bottom, right? Right, you can see the double bottom there. Let me just delete that. Just redraw that. That's like a double bottom, and it's a perfect bottom, and it's a W, right? Because remember what I've said in the past, right? I'm trying to like delete this, and I forgot. I gotta select it first, right? What I've said before, that M's, right, are bad, meaning the market's like gonna take your money, right? Because it's gonna smile at you and take your money.
Yes.
But it also works in the opposite direction, right? The market is doing a double bottom, and you can see the bottom is in here, and you can actually basically say, okay, well, here, this is my market. You could say, okay, well, when the market does this, you could actually set a buy order here at this point, which is the breakout point at this point right here. And if you do risk to reward, which is like really heavy risk here, but you can still do it, a risk to reward ratio between here and here, down here, and go 2 to 1 up here, and probably get some decent profits. Now, this would be your stop loss right down here, and this would be your profit taking right here. That's where you take profits. If you were a day trader or a swing trader and wanted to trade this, I would not suggest people do this, because trust me, you need to understand how to manage your emotions, because when the market comes back and fails to do this, fails to break out, you need to get out of this right away. If this breaks, if this bottom breaks, you need to get out, and get out fast. I don't think it'll break, and here's why. If we switch to daily, as you can see at the bottom, and in another video I told people that, you know what, I have a buy order down here, and they saw that buy order. This is all the people setting up to buy. All the people who watched that video bought.
I'm so sorry, man.
That's okay.
They bought like 1 Satoshi above your buy order price.
Exactly. That's okay. I won't lose sleep over it. But yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, I doubt it's gonna break that bottom, because I'm sure there's more people down there like, oh, I've got to get in front of Davincij, and probably more people are probably jump in front of me right there. But I don't care. If it comes to me, it comes to me. If it doesn't. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. And yeah, I mean, that's one way you could trade this, and this is where would be. Of course, you don't go, okay, I got $10,000. It's all my money. I'm gonna bet it here. I'm gonna buy it here, sell it here, and take the loss here. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
Please don't. Okay. That's the worst thing you could do. Even if it doesn't matter me being right, there's more to it than that. You have to be able to manage your emotions. You have to be able to accept losses. You have to manage to accept wins as well. There's so much more that you need to learn. before you go out and you spend your hard-earned money on trading. So please don't do that.
Okay, guys, can you maybe everyone watching, can you drop in the comment section down below if you are willing not to do that and listening to Davinci, please, just for the quick one here.
Exactly, right. I mean, you're gonna probably look back on this chart and go, "Wait a second, you were right. Why didn't I just pay them?" Trust me, it was the right thing to do not to get into that trade.
Yes.
Okay. I'm the only probably person on the YouTube channel that'll probably tell you that, right? Though everybody will say, "Oh, that's a possible trade to take, and you could take it and go ahead." But you know what? There's so much more to it than that. Than just setting a stop loss, setting your target loss, because you're gonna panic through this whole process. It's not gonna play out in like tomorrow, right? Mm-hmm. This trade, it's gonna play out over a long time, and it's gonna mess with your head.
So yeah, all right. And it was the same with your last call. Like in the third episode or so, you said the altcoins will most probably explode up until March or April, and that didn't happen within the next day or so. But okay, it happened really fast, like after 3 days, but still it wasn't on the next day. And some people who are buying in and saw, oh, Bitcoin is moving up 3% and the altcoins don't, they thought, oh, Davinci is wrong. But just waiting, sometimes it takes like a month, 2 months, and sometimes only 3 days. But usually when you have a strategy and also an exit point, stop loss point, and so on, the time will prove you right or wrong, but not the emotions. So it's very, very important what you are saying. Thank you so much for that. And also interesting to see your entrance points and your exit points for the Factum. Anything else you want to say about Factum, or do you already want to go to the second one?
That I've already gotten in several times here. I don't know why it's not showing up on my charts here, what my buy orders, but there was a bunch of 2 green orders. There was 2 green orders. Let me just see if I can refresh my screen and it'll show up. Here we go. Let's see here. Switch to daily. Oh, there we go. So I have a buy order here, buy order down here, sell order here, sell order here. Little old lady strategy, not complicated, right? And you can see I even have a buy order here and probably a sell order a little bit higher, waiting to go off, right? So you can see that I was nibbling tiny bit, and I profit, right? And
nice, man.
Back in there, so I can sell again and profit somewhere up here. It's really that simple, right? If you're doing a little lady strategy, right? There's plenty of reason. There's even a reason why I have that buy order down there. Can everybody guess what that reason why I have the buy order down there? Can anybody? Chris, can you remember why?
Where did you set your?
Right here. Can you see the green stop limit buy order right here?
Yes.
The reason why I have that buy order down there is because it's a 78.6.
You like that one?
Yeah, exactly. It's like where I get a discount, and I'm willing to accept that discount. 78.6 from this takeoff point all the way back down is 78.6% discount, and I'm willing to buy it at that discount. If it doesn't come to my discounted price, that's okay. See you when I see you.
Yeah. No, but it's amazing to see also your buy orders, how you lowered your cost average and really followed that strategy on a very from a psychological point of view, very cold way. It's very nice to see that insight, because many people are saying, oh yeah, I bought here and I profited and so on, but you're actually really providing proof in your trading system. So thank you so much for sharing that as well. And yeah, it looks really interesting, man.
Yes. Do I think you should, if you wanted little old lady nibble at this, like if you want to put in like 0.5%, go right ahead. I said 0.5, not 5, 0.5%.
Yeah.
Get that straight.
All right. So that means if you only have 1,000 in your portfolio, he's talking about $5. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
it's really really high risk and high return, but at the same time it's a high risk. So please always consider that. And again, do your own research and don't just copy past his entrance points and so on, because you cannot profit from what everyone already knows. So thank you so much for that. So everyone waiting, what is the next one? What is the second one? And we don't know at the moment. Libri credits. Okay. So that's also just for everyone. Don't go out there and just buy it right now, because this is also a low volume coin. I mean, Factum is not really low volume, but Libri credits, it's a low volume coin and you can really burn your fingers in that. So please listen to Davincij. Don't put in too much, and definitely don't put it just in the immediate term. You really have to do your own research before. Okay.
All right, let's take a look at what Library Credits is doing. I want to add some more chart studies just to make sure that this thing, I mean, you could see more of I'm buying here. You could see it here. I'm buying here. I'm buying here. Selling up here. I like how the volume profile looks. If we go to on a weekly chart, you can see that nobody's selling this thing. That even though the price is coming down, there's no rage quitting. There's no, okay, this thing's going to zero kind of thing. Could happen, but this thing, the little old lady, if you're a little old ladier and you want to get into profitable coins, I mean, come on, this thing is like beautiful. I mean, if we just go back to the last high, not to the major one, but just to the last high, right? If you're talking, right, there's lots of money to be made here. I mean, I need to shrink this a little bit. Here we go.
It's just too high.
Right there. Yeah, exactly. I mean, just even the last high, we go halfway to the last high, you're talking like, let's see here. We're at 500. You're talking a 10x move almost, right? Yeah, a 10x move. If we just go 50% of the last high, major high, that's right here. And that's not including all the rest of the highs. That's like, I mean, come on. I mean, even if we just go to the 38.2 level, right? I mean, you're still talking like you could bang out like, oh man, you could almost bang out 8 doubles here. So this is, if you put in like $5, right, 8 times your money, you're doing all right? Don't you think, Chris?
Yeah, I completely understand it, and I'm pretty sure many people watching this are thinking, "Oh no, that's such a such a fourth tier coin." But yeah, maybe guys, let it be. Maybe it is, and maybe it doesn't work out. But just remember, back in the days where everyone in January 2018 were watching these YouTubers at the peak, shilling all those fourth tier coins. How about talking about them and making reasonable technical analysis when they are down 99%, when they are down 99.5%? Maybe that's the right time. Maybe the right time is coming to you when everyone is saying, oh no, this is not worth buying. I don't want to get in. It looks like crap. So maybe that might be the right time. Just wanted to throw that in because I can really remember the days, January 2018, every video with like 100,000 views on that YouTube channels, everyone shilling everything at the highest prices possible within the hype. So this is the real business, and this is Davincij. This is also how you made all your money in trading, I guess.
Exactly. And I mean, you know what? I would wonder at the time when I see these coins ripping up at these crazy highs, and I'm selling, and I can show you, let's see if I can bring up my library credits buy orders here. I can show you that I've already long profited from this this coin, LBC. Oh, don't tell me it deleted them. Let's see here, notes. It's been a while since I made some notes on this. No. Oh, no. No, I don't have my buy orders. But
Oh, that's sad.
yeah, I was like, don't buy this back until it passes this mark.
That's good. That was like how long was that ago? Half a year? Nice.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyways, I have like I've already profited like crazy from this coin, and when it was going like parabolic, I was like, well, who is buying this crap? Like, really? I don't get it. I'm
And
selling, all the way up, and I'm like, who's buying? And it's like, I hope it wasn't any of your audience because I feel sorry for them because I was selling to them.
so always remember, guys, we are talking from a TA perspective, and when the price is going parabolic again, maybe or maybe not, but when it does, you have to ask yourself a question from a fundamental point of view. Are you believing in that project? And most probably you are not. So you should really ask yourself, should I buy more? No, maybe not. Maybe you should get out. So now we are talking about coins which are on the bottom and only from a TA perspective, not talking from a fundamental point of view. But if you know the fundamentals and you say, okay, this is really a fourth tier coin and maybe from a fundamental point of view not too good, then you should ask yourself, when it goes up, should I really stay in, or maybe should I apply something like the old lady strategy?
Yeah, exactly. And then we could see that people are actually buying this thing, even though the price is coming down. Price is coming down, but volume is going. People are buying into this, as the volume indicator shows that it's the volume's going up as price comes down. So this coin is probably ready to fire off for March timeframe, probably even next month.
All right, man. Thank you so much. The second one, quick and dirty, but very, very interesting. And now the third one. And guys, again, we know the third one. We have to tell you, this is low volume. So please do not go out there and buy it right now. The order book is very thin, and there is a huge danger of a pump, of a pump which is not supported by high volume. So please make sure that you don't go out there and just buy in. If it takes off, let it take off. Don't go in. Make yourself a strategy. He will show his strategy. Stick to your own strategy and don't panic in, because FOMO is what makes your pockets empty. So let's go into the next one. I really wanted to set out this disclaimer because the next one has a very low volume and there is a big danger involved, guys. Just take that as educational purpose and try to take the most out of it.
Yeah, so we're not trying to sell this coin. I'm completely emotional about this coin. I don't care if it goes to zero. I don't care if it goes to $1 million. I'm just trying to make a small amount of money off of it, not try to get rich off of it, get a huge amount of money off of it, because I get rich from all the different coins that I've spread out across the board my money, not just one coin. Got it? So if you understand that, right, and you could accept buying down, like putting $2 here and watching it go to 10x, and you profit, you sell half, and you go, okay, well, big deal, I made $10, but you made $10, dude.
Yes.
That's how you start. That's how you start making profit, by making those small, tiny profits, and then the percentages actually grow over time as you sell, as you come wait for it to come back down, you buy back in with that $10, or maybe half of that $10, and then now it goes 10x again, and you've got like $100, for example, right? So that's how your money starts to grow, slowly but surely. It's not, the slow and surely wins the race, right?
Mm-hmm.
The tortoise. Everybody knows the tortoise and hare story. We're not in it to bang out the big win next week. That's not going to happen, or next month. It's possible, but you're going to be like putting your money at the casino and putting it all on like green, and that's the wrong way to do it. So that's my take on this. So please do not Because I profited on this. Do not dump on. Do not go crazy.
Yeah, and also I have a
Buying on
question
this.
for Dogecoin now. It looks like the
Oh,
retracement
sorry.
is.
Oh, sorry. I did Doge, not dope. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask, because this Dogecoin is not so low volume. I wanted to refer to to that one, because this one has a very, very low volume, and yeah, that's actually the one you wanted to tell the people about. And yeah, again, but the same disclaimer applies to that one, because that's where the low volume is at, and that's where the high danger is at as well, if you really consider buying in just because of that. So please be aware of that. But yeah, now let's get into Dogecoin. Yes.
Yeah, so we could see the Dogecoin, beautiful bottom. And you can see it, this double bottom, just like we see in what's it called, Factum, right there. That's just beautiful. That is just beauty. That is just beautiful. And it did it twice, right? It did it right here as well, right? And it's like, okay, see you when I see ya. You're not coming if you're not coming along. See you when I see ya.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. But this thing's got a little bit more to run, because it bottomed nicely. It didn't V bottom, right? So if you want to get into this name, of course, you do the fib thing, right? You see where it is, and look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that 61.8? That's Fibonacci's levels. They on charts, on everything we do, Fibonacci works, and especially the 61.8. Bitcoin loves the 61.8, and every other altcoin does. And pretty much, you could use the 61.8 on every single market as a point to buy, especially if it turns around and you want to get in and you miss the boat. That's where you could try to nibble your money, nibble a little bit at, in the hopes that you're gonna profit with everybody else. There's no guarantees, of course, right? No guarantees from the management, but it's a good point. And look at that, it came right back down. And I think, looking at this coin, how it's got devastated all through last year, and it's turned around, it's past its 200-day moving average. I think this thing is going to turn around, and we might see some seriously high prices for the April timeframe, most likely for the 420 festival for potheads out there. Mm-hmm. They're gonna be talking about it, talking this thing up, and you should sell well before that 420 event, because one of the things I learned about trading is that everything that when you hear about like news events that's going to cause the price to go higher, it's actually going to do the opposite. For example, everybody talks about BAC and asks me about, what do you think about BAC, Davincij? Is that going to cause Bitcoin to go crazy? No, I can tell you that it's going to do the opposite.
Exactly.
And you're like, what? That doesn't make any sense. That means more people are going to buy. No.
Davincij, always time proves you right, man. Time proves you always right.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. The market does not work the way you think. Basically, it's sell the rumor. No, buy the rumor, sell the fact, right? That's how it works. So the market prices in. It's actually called forward-looking. The markets are a forward discounting mechanism, meaning they price in the event beforehand. Even if the event is not publicly known, it's actually priced in at the point that the event occurs. So, for example, let's just say you hear about a stock going to miss earnings, mm-hmm. right? It has a rumor, but it's not publicly known. What will happen is the stock will start to crater well before the announcement occurs, and then when the announcement occurs, it actually goes up.
Exactly. Can I throw something in? And I don't remember who made that quote, but I will give the credits to Alessio Rastani, who was talking about that in one of his videos. And he said, there is a quote, and this one is very wise, and it really applies to what you are saying. Show me the charts and I will tell you the news. So this is exactly what you are saying. Show me the charts and I will tell you the news. So thank you so much. And I really wanted to drop that down because that quote is amazing, especially now in the context of what you are saying to us, man.
Exactly. I've heard that saying too, right? Show me the charts and I'll tell you the news. It's so true because actually the charts really tell you what's going to happen well before it actually happens in most cases. Now, that's not 100%. That's why you don't bet the farm ever, because although markets move that way, but there's another thing that you don't know about markets is that markets work on move in their direction, whatever direction that they're currently moving, unless a major fundamental event occurs that causes it to change direction. Mm-hmm. So let me give you an example, like a major fundamental event that nobody was aware of. So, for example, let's just say nobody knows that that silver is rarer than gold, which is true, and that information is available. But that's probably a bad example. Like I would say, let's just say nobody knows that the president is about to get killed, right? And he gets killed tomorrow. Well,
hopefully not.
Yeah, the market will panic. I'm not saying that he will get killed, but I'm just saying if that happens, right? Because this is a fundamental event that nobody was prepared for, that nobody knew about, and so it causes the market to go down because of that event that nobody was aware of. And that's the only thing that you have to watch out for. So if you're doing, let's just say you learn a method of trading that works 100% of the time. You're like, Jesus, Davincij, this works 100% of the time. Why shouldn't I bet the whole farm? Because the reason why is that one day the market might some major fundamental event that nobody was aware of changes the dynamic of the market, and you're screwed. You lose all your money. Mm-hmm. So don't be that person who says, hey, you know what, I found the method that works 100% of the time, and I'm going to bet the farm and make myself rich in one day. No. You don't do that ever.
Exactly.
Ever.
Exactly. So thank you so much, and maybe we can go back into the face mode so the people can see you as well. Just putting everything together. We were covering Factum, we were covering library credits and Dogecoin. Very, very unconventional, but guys, we will tell you something. He made that call like a month ago for the altcoins. And looking at the altcoin market, it's really, really hard to find out which is still on the bottom, but so many altcoins took a hit. So there is not a lot of things left. And many people have been reaching out to us. Oh no, I missed the boat. Why didn't I listen to Davincij? And there everything took a hit. But actually, we can see there are still some coins on the bottom. And we really have to say thank you so much, Davincij, for dropping that on us as well. And we are going to Davos. You are already in Switzerland. We will go to Switzerland on Monday. So also for everyone watching that and who's still in here, thank you so much for being still in here. Make sure you smash up the like button. Leave in the comment section down below what you actually would like to see as piece of content from MMCrypto and also from Davincij. Leave it in the comment section. We will definitely read it and take it into consideration, because there are so many opportunities, so many important people, so many information we could cover. So make sure you drop it in the comment section down below what you want to see from Davincij and maybe also from us. Davincij, is there anything else you would like to say to the audience today?
Yes, if you feel bad that you missed the boat, I know that they're saying that if you miss the boat, you miss the boat, and if what's it called, an industry player misses the boat, they bring the boat back.
That's such a good one, man. That's such a good one. It's always like that, and this whole last year it really feels like the institutions that just want to go in, so they missed the boat on 20K. What did they do? Okay, let's take Reuters, let's take Bloomberg, let's drop all that bad news on the people, bring the boat back so we can get in. Thank you so much, man. That's such a great quote, man.
Yeah, it's a good one. But I missed the boat as well on a lot of the altcoins because I've been working so hard on Pandora's wallet. I want to get Pandora's wallet available to all of you guys so that if you're a little investor and you want to spread your money across multiple altcoins, I don't want you guys to lose your money by having it stored on the exchange. I feel bad for all those people who lost money at Cryptopia.
You did as well.
Those people. Yes, I did. I've lost like 2% of my total portfolio in Cryptopia. Hopefully, when they come back up, I won't have lost all that 2% of that money, because there's a large 2% is still a large number for me. And this is why I'm building Pandora's wallet, for this exact reason. I'm very scared. I'm scared that this is going to happen to another cryptocurrency exchange, probably to a major one day. And we got to have the Pandora's wallet in order to prevent us suffering major losses. Yeah. So that's why I'm working diligently to get this thing done.
You know what? I will put the link for your wallet down below. Everyone I think they can already test it. Maybe we will put also the video you released a few days back about the wallet also down below. You will get some storytelling about that. Very, very important to know that behind your wallet there is not just your development perspective. You also want to save the people from losing money, and you want to help them having their own private key, and make it easy to store everything with that private keys in one single wallet.
And trade as well, exactly.
Yes, and trade.
That's the most important thing.
I can imagine you have a lot of lines of codes for that, because this is complicated to bring everything together in one wallet, and also being able to trade from the wallet. I think Exodus with Shapeshift, they were able to do it, but I'm pretty sure your wallet will just crush it. And I can remember Exodus was able to hold like 20 altcoins back in the days when I tried it. So thank you so much for doing that, for taking the last couple of weeks or month or years for developing that. Really looking forward to seeing you in Davos, maybe taking a beer or a cocktail, having some nice food, shooting some nice content. So this will be a hell of a time, and I cannot wait. I have everything in my suitcase already. Usually I pack my suitcase 1 hour before. This time I did it 1 week before. I never did anything like packing more than 1 hour before, even if I go out for a month. So I'm really excited for that. Davincij, do you have any last words to the audience before we wrap that episode up?
No, thank you very much for having me on the show, Chris, and I'm looking forward to having a beer with you in Davos.
Yes, man. I'm also looking forward to that. For the whole MMCrypto team, we are really looking forward to that. So that being said, thank you everyone for watching. Make sure you smash up the like button. We are trying to get like 1,500 likes on this video. So make sure you smash it up. In appreciation for Davincij taking his time as well. Leave comments in the comment section what you want to see from us in Davos. And also share it with your friends. So that being said, thank you so much for taking your time watching the whole video through, and see you at the next time episode of MMCrypto, and also at Davincij's channel. You have to check it out. Go over. He has close to 60,000 subscribers. We want to get him to 60,000 as soon as possible. So link also given down below. Subscribe to his channel as well and hit the bell button. So that being said, thank you so much for watching. See you at the next one of MMCrypto and Davincij15. Bye bye.